Triple H bashed for choosing Cody Rhodes over Sami Zayn. Real reasons why Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes united. Cody Rhodes competes in a championship match ahead of WrestleMania 39. Randy Orton's canceled plans. WrestleMania 39 Night 1 main event plagued with backstage politics. Brock Lesnar's WrestleMania 39 match in trouble. Let's jump right into it. Real reasons why Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes united. WWE SmackDown was an epic show. Cody Rhodes kickstarted the program and attempted to help Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens reconcile in the middle of the ring. The plan didn't exactly work out, though, with the prizefighter instead walking away and leaving. Before he left the arena, however, Sami confronted him in the parking lot. Zayn insisted that he loved Owens and that they're friends and, more than that, brothers. Kevin was speechless and still left, but thankfully, that wasn't the end of the story. Following a confrontation with Jey Uso, Sami was jumped by Jimmy and beaten down by the twin brothers. When all hope was seemingly lost, Kevin Owens returned to save his former best friend from the Usos. He and Sami then embraced in the middle of the ring. Cody, Sami, and Kevin finally appear to be on the same page. With WrestleMania just 2 weeks away, could the three men officially become a trio to take out the Bloodline? This video section will dive into the reasons why they should unite moving forward. Here are 5 reasons why Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes should become a trio to take out the Bloodline. Number 5. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have a lot of history working together. The trio working together could be successful, but the biggest reason may not even involve Cody Rhodes specifically. The trio of top stars may be successful primarily thanks to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens' incredible past. Their history is well known. They came together in the Montreal wrestling scene, eventually traveling the world as both partners and opponents. Be it PWG, Raw, NXT, or the main roster, KO and former honorary Usos have teamed up and fought nearly everywhere they've been. Their incredible chemistry and history is something that very few teams can match. While the Usos are blood, Kevin and Sami are brothers by choice, and that's special. It may be reason enough to unite to take down the Bloodline. Number 4. All three are incredibly gifted wrestlers. Cody Rhodes is one of the best wrestlers. He took a risk on himself and became a huge success outside of WWE, only to return to the company better than ever. He won the 2023 Men's Royal Rumble match and is currently riding a wave of momentum. Sami Zayn is an incredibly talented in-ring performer. Many believe he has more heart than anybody. Above all else, he's a master strategist and, at times, a manipulator who knows how to get ahead. Lastly, Kevin Owens is a powerhouse. He has a lot of heart, just like Sami, but can take a beating better than almost anybody. He's also a former Universal Champion. Altogether, the three men are incredibly gifted performers, which means there's no evident weak link. The trio will be successful because they're all great. Number 3. The three men may be stronger together than apart. Roman Reigns and the Bloodline have fought off numerous challenges in the last 2.5 years. Top stars from different eras have attempted to dethrone the Tribal Chief, including Edge, Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar, Matt Riddle, and Logan Paul, among others. Some groups have even united in an attempt to fight off the Bloodline. Kevin Owens teamed up with Drew McIntyre and the Brawling Brutes at Survivor Series War Games, for example, but even that was unsuccessful. Still, the American Nightmare is arguably the biggest threat to Roman yet. Owens has been the most annoying and constant threat to the group. Lastly, Sami Zayn knows all of the Bloodline's dirty secrets. They all bring a lot individually, but combining their talents may prove to be effective, as they're likely stronger as a trio than they are as individuals. Number 2. Cody Rhodes could be the X factor needed to make it work. Many stars have attempted to take down the Bloodline in the past. Kevin Owens, in particular, has been trying to beat the group for what feels like years. He feuded with Roman several years ago and continues to do so now, but no matter what he does, he can't seem to win in the end. Sami Zayn, on the other hand, has both aligned with the group and fought against them. He gave Roman a heck of a fight, but just like with Owens, he can't seem to take down the family no matter how hard he tries. Cody, though, could be the X factor. He's on a hot streak and feels ready to leave WWE in the future. With momentum on his side and unparalleled talent, uniting with talented stars could be the one thing that helps break the Bloodline once and for all. Number 1. The time to strike is now, with the Bloodline showing cracks. A point the talented Sami Zayn keeps making is that the Bloodline is finally showing cracks after years of dominance. He continues to drive the point home, but for good reason. Sami is correct. The Bloodline is in disarray, and Jey Uso clearly doesn't want to be by Roman's side, but he keeps going back. There's been dissent with Paul Heyman and the Usos as well. Plus, Roman threatening Jimmy Uso a few weeks ago was further proof of the inner turmoil. Given the state of the group, now is the time to strike. Cody Rhodes can focus on Roman, while Kevin and Sami can hopefully take out the Usos. They still have to worry about Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman, but if issues arise among the primary members, they may finally be beaten. Cody Rhodes competes in a championship match ahead of WrestleMania 39. Cody Rhodes competed for the WWE United States Championship in a dark match after tonight's episode of SmackDown. The American Nightmare is mere days away from taking on Roman Reigns in an undisputed WWE Universal title match at WrestleMania 39. Rhodes is hell-bent on defeating the Tribal Chief to become WWE's top champion for the first time in his career. Ahead of the massive bout, Cody Rhodes competed in a title match after SmackDown tonight. He took on Austin Theory for the latter's United States title belt. Rhodes won the match via DQ after the Bloodline attacked him. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn then came out to even the odds and send the fans home happy. Rhodes took on Austin Theory for the United States title on the May 9, 2022 episode of WWE Raw and won that bout via DQ as well. He now aims to capture the biggest prize in all of pro wrestling, the undisputed WWE Universal title. Roman Reigns is on the verge of completing an entire year as the double champion. It remains to be seen if he can continue his run following WrestleMania this year. Rhodes has been on a roll ever since making his WWE return last year. He defeated Seth Rollins on multiple occasions during their months-long feud and then took a hiatus due to an injury. He then won the 2023 Men's Royal Rumble match and bagged an opportunity at Roman Reigns' undisputed WWE Universal title at the grandest stage of them all. As for Austin Theory, the young gun is scheduled to defend the United States title against WWE legend John Cena. Theory has been wanting a match with Cena for a while now, and his wish will finally come to fruition at the Show of Shows. Will Cody Rhodes manage to dethrone Reigns at WrestleMania 39? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments section below. Randy Orton's canceled plans. Randy Orton has been sidelined since May 2022 due to a back injury. However, the Viper is reportedly preparing for a WWE return. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter reported a while ago that the Apex Predator contacted his boot maker for new wrestling boots. Hence, Randy Orton's potential WWE return could be on the cards shortly. While there is still a cloud over the deets of his return, fans have started speculating about Orton's potential opponent upon his comeback. One such name that the Viper could target when he returns to the company is Roman Reigns. For those unaware, the former WWE champion was reportedly set to lock horns with the Tribal Chief for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at SummerSlam last year. However, the creative team was forced to change their plans following Orton's injury. The Tribal Chief had previously made his presence felt during the tag title unification match and cost RK-Bro their belts. He, along with the Usos, launched a brutal post-match attack on Randy Orton and Riddle. Hence, it wouldn't be wrong to say that the Apex Predator has some unfinished business with the head of the table. Roman Reigns is scheduled to defend his undisputed WWE Universal Championship against Cody Rhodes at the grandest stage of them all. However, things may not end too well for the Tribal Chief in the match, as Rhodes is currently the favorite to win the bout. However, WWE could choose to protect the head of the table by adding Orton into the picture. The Viper could return to exact revenge on Reigns at the Show of Shows. The former WWE champion could make his presence felt during the championship match and cost the Tribal Chief his titles. This would not only add that shock value to the premium live event but would also lay down the breadcrumbs for a blockbuster feud between the pair. On another note, it will be interesting to see if WWE decides to reunite the beloved RK-Bro team upon the Viper's return. Orton and Riddle got insanely over among WWE fans thanks to their character work. Veteran journalist and Sportskeeda's Bill Apter recently shared his thoughts on RK-Bro. It's a hard choice. There are so many great teams, but the unlikely team of Randy Orton and Matt Riddle, who I never thought would get along together, will get my vote. They have the perfect combination of talent within that team. And yeah, I think they were the best tag team in that particular group. Should WWE reunite Orton and Riddle upon the Viper's return? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. WrestleMania 39 Night 1 main event plagued with backstage politics. According to the latest reports, Rhea Ripley vs. Charlotte Flair and potentially the Usos vs. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have all been considered for WrestleMania 39 main event Night 1. However, due to political reasons, the company is preventing the tag bout from getting the main event spot. The main event of WrestleMania 39 Night 2 has been set for months. Men's Royal Rumble winner Cody Rhodes will take on undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns for the top spot. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, the main event will be Rhea Ripley vs. Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. The report noted that the decision was made for political reasons, which we were told were simply the lack of a women's main event on the 2022 Show of Shows card that closed the show. Mania 35 featured Flair, Becky Lynch, and Ronda Rousey in that spot, while Night 1 of the 2021 grandest stage of them all featured Sasha Banks in the main event against Bianca Belair. The structure of this year's Night 1 card has remained a mystery, with multiple title fights contending for the prestigious main event spot. There has been some backlash to this report, with many fans clamoring for undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions the Usos vs. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to take that spot. The storyline involving the Bloodline, Zayn, and Owens has been developing for nearly a year, and their segments frequently close Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. The Queen will be the first woman to compete in multiple WrestleMania main events if these plans go through. The Nightmare would go on to become the first Australian to headline the grandest stage of them all. WWE WrestleMania 39 will be held on April 1st and 2nd. Which match should headline Night 1 for this year's Shows of the Show? Sound off in the comments section below. Brock Lesnar's WrestleMania 39 match in trouble. WWE often books Brock Lesnar in the title picture around the time the company is getting ready for WrestleMania. However, the company chose a different route for this year's event, and Hall of Famer The Undertaker is anxious about the upcoming bout involving the Beast incarnate. Last year, Brock Lesnar was involved in a high-profile feud with the Bloodline as he went after the Universal Championship held by Roman Reigns. Instead, the Beast incarnate lost the WWE Championship to the Tribal Chief at WrestleMania 38. Fans were expecting Brock Lesnar to go up against Gunther or Bobby Lashley, but the new regime booked him in a match against Omos. Speaking to the Daily Mail, the 57-year-old WWE legend spoke about the upcoming match and revealed that he is anxious about the bout at WrestleMania 39. "I'm anxious to see what happens there. I'm really high on Omos. He has a way to go, and it's difficult cause it's so hard to book him. There's nobody that matches Brock, but it's so hard to match anybody up against him, and it's not like it was for Andre the Giant back in the day." Taker also went ahead and heavily praised Omos ahead of his match in California. "He is an attraction. He's not an every-week TV kind of guy. He needs to be special, and I think he needs to be protected in that way. It's a really interesting dynamic. You have this guy who is massive and dwarfed Brock. Nobody dwarfs Brock, so it should be interesting. I'm curious to see how it all works out, but Omos is a great human being." The Nigerian giant has made an impression amongst fans ever since he debuted for the company. Omos' most notable work has been his alliance with AJ Styles. The duo ultimately won the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania 37. Recently, Omos has been making waves as a singles competitor and challenged Brock Lesnar to a match at WrestleMania 39. Speaking to the Daily Mail, the Deadman heavily praised the Nigerian giant. "I'm really high on Omos. He's still developing that talent, and my gosh, what a great human being he is. Actually, I'm killing him off cause he's a bad guy right now, but he is a really nice human being and he is a sponge. He wants to get better," said The Undertaker. It will be interesting to see the massive clash between the two heavyweight superstars at the upcoming event. What are your thoughts on Omos? Sound off in the comments section below. Triple H bashed for choosing Cody Rhodes over Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is arguably the hottest babyface WWE has had in many years. The Canadian star has seen his popularity rise exponentially in recent months, with many fans hoping to see him main event at least one night of WrestleMania. However, they have been left disappointed after a recent report. Sami Zayn turned on Roman Reigns and the Bloodline at Royal Rumble 2023 moments after the Tribal Chief defeated Kevin Owens. Following that, Sami Zayn took on the head of the table in Montreal at Elimination Chamber 2023. The former honorary use came up short, but stood tall to end the show. Roman Reigns has now moved on to Cody Rhodes, with the two set to square off in the main event of WrestleMania 39 for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. There have been teases of Sami Zayn reuniting with Kevin Owens to challenge the Usos, and fans want to see them main event night one in Hollywood. However, recent reports have emerged stating that Charlotte Flair vs. Rhea Ripley for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship will headline the first night of the Showcase of the Immortals. Fans on Twitter were not too pleased with that report. The Royal Rumble winners are advertised to get a WWE title shot in the main event of WrestleMania. On his podcast, Ric Flair pointed that out, stating that a singles title should be the main event over a tag team match. "Oh, I would put it on right before Rhea and Charlotte. There's no way you put up, as entertaining as it might be, in my estimation, there's no way you put a tag match on ahead of a championship. That someone won the Royal Rumble too. I mean, I don't know, I've seen things like that happen before. The fact that Rhea had to win the Royal Rumble, which is their huge event, and it's the caveat to getting to pick the champion you want to wrestle from SmackDown or Raw and re-pick that I would have to think that would be the main event," he said. The debate will rage on among fans as a case can be made for either match in the main event. One thing we can be certain of is that both matches will be highly memorable.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing.